Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Yaps has been compelled to respond to this news that has been going around on social media and other platforms. So he waited until the Anti-Corruption Commission said something, and they made a publication. So about 34 minutes ago, Yaps himself decided to address the issue and posted a statement on his personal profile. That's on Facebook and other platforms that he has. Including his manager, DJ Kandeke, has also posted the same statement. So, press statement in relation to the seizure of the Land Cruiser VX. For more information, check the link below. So, in that link that he attaches there, that's where you find the transaction of the car, how it was bought from B-Forward. That's the Chinese company where people import vehicles from. So that link contains that document and everything that you need to see when the car came in the country, how much it is worth, and stuff like that. And unfortunately, there are pictures going around showing that his endorsement with what's this taxi company, Yango, seems to be compromised because he had billboards that Monday you fly over bridge. They've taken down those billboards. They have not said they've removed his endorsement, but the billboards have been removed. So we wait and see if it's affecting his money anyway. But at the end of the day, I think his deal with Yangu runs until this year. It runs for a year. So probably maybe just they would rather not face the heat. They've decided to the last 15 days of this year. Because this is almost the 15th of December, just a couple of hours away from that. So they've said, the heat that is having right now, they would rather stay away. But people also, earlier on, Mizukandi just posted this picture of her reading a News Digger's article. And then people are just saying, if Bita was a person, more like she's making fun of the husband. These people will always be connected, no matter how much they decide to disassociate with each other, because everything she does, people will eventually link it to Yaps. Because this post seems to be innocent, like her just advertising. It seems like she's got a deal with News Diggers because they've also posted her on their platform, and she posted this advert on her Facebook page. But people took it as a jab to say she's reading the former, the baby daddy's sad news of his car being repossessed. That's Yaps' car. But these are the guys that supplied Yaps' car. So this was them in transit as they were bringing the cars earlier on. And they seem to be trending right now. And they have decided to issue a statement. They have to defend their business because in as much as they got a lot of advertisement from Yaps, him publicizing where he got the car from, the dealers. So everything that they are accumulated in terms of credibility now is in question. So the guy was compelled to issue a statement. He was like, no, I'm not going to lose business. So he finally issued a statement. He was like, hey, so his name is Roderick Liamba. So he says, opinions are free. That is why everyone has something to say about the Toyota Land Cruiser Crew, as it's famously known. I transacted on this car and everything is legit. And at no point was the car and funds politically affiliated. I therefore declare any information in the crew matter, whether from the DEC, that's the Drug Enforcement Commission, Anti-Corruption Commission, media, or any other agencies as a fairy tale rumors are not true. Most Zambian investigations are not successful because investigators are too quick to believe in rumors, snitch to the media, and leak confidential information. Anti-Corruption Commission and DEC, you have the authority. You can access and dig information without involving the media and waste our time in the investigation. Cars and buildings do not grow like mushrooms. They have records. They can easily be traced without drama. We can do better as a country. We have important pending issues than a crew. You can't tell us to be quiet, and yet you report to social media pages. Let's make a deal. We hustle, we buy and drive. You continue investigation, and then he tags DJ Kandeke and he tags Yomaps in that. So this post was made yesterday at 10 a.m. But as of today, it's reported the guy has been arrested. I'll read you the extract later on in this broadcast. So he was like, no, there's no way that you're going to ask me to keep quiet. What is to keep on tarnishing my image? There's no way that you keep on asking me to be quiet and you ask me to keep, you keep tarnishing my image, because that's true. Because if you see most of the publications that have been made, in as much as they're not made on the official Anti-Corruption Commission page, the platforms that they are being published on, they are quoting officials from the Anti-Corruption Commission. So it's one thing you say your officers are being discreet, but they are being quoted. These are officers that work for the Anti-Corruption Commission. So he was like, no, there's no way I'm going to keep quiet. What is you're making me lose business, and his reputation is going down the drain. Because after this, for people to buy cars through him, it will take a while. He has to redeem his reputation. So he had to come to his defense, but unfortunately, it's been reported he has been arrested. So this is one example of a publication that has been made public with an official from the Anti-Corruption Commission quoted in this. So this is Timothy Mono, the corporate and communications head of Anti-Corruption Commission. So you can see that they have not published this information on their personal page, but they've given this information to a platform like Kalemba, and they've published that, and they are the details, even more details than what they published earlier on today when they confirmed they had got Yomaps' car. So they say, this afternoon, the Anti-Corruption Commission confirmed that they had seized the vehicle from Elton Mlenga, known by the stage name as Yomaps, in the ongoing investigation on the property suspected to be proceeds of crime. ACC Head of Corporations Communication, Timothy Mono, said Yomaps was not a target of the investigation, although he did not divulge any more information. But sources close to the investigation have told Kalemba, you see that? So they quote a person and then they say he's not the one who was giving them information. Then where do you get that information? Anyway, let me read their statement. So sources close to the investigation have told Kalemba that Rodrick Yamba, that's the guy who bought the car dealer who bought that car, a Kabwe-based car dealer, picked up yesterday and is currently in detention at Lusaka Central Police Station in connection with the matter. According to Anti-Corruption Commission sources, the award-winning musician was alleged handed shackles of cash by a business tycoon with political connections to the Land Cruiser, to launder his dirty money. So that's an allegation that they're making there. The vehicle, whose chassis, they got the chassis number of the vehicle, charcoal gray, and the details of the car, and the exact value of the vehicle is estimated at only $27,000. So earlier on, we were thinking it is worth $100,000 or $95,000. Actually, it's only worth $27 based on the amount that was quoted when it was entering the country. So records at the at the Road Transport and Safety Agency also indicate that the automobile whose registration number, they quoted the registration number there, is not in the singer's name. Details gathered. So if you remember the earlier statement where Yomaps published that, he said the only reason that they had not changed the names because it takes a while for names to change. If you buy a car through an agent, it takes a while for you to change ownership. So that's the reason that he gave earlier on. But they say the car is not in his name. Details gathered by Kalemba reveal that a tycoon who's a lawyer and currently being investigated by the Anti-Corruption Commission has alleged been using the biggest musician in the country to conceal his tainted wealth by sponsoring his gigs. So they allege. ACC head of communication Timothy Mono said suspects are alleged to have acquired several properties, including the luxurious car which was in Yomap's custody, but registered in another person's name, they said. The public is advised that Yomaps is not the subject of the investigation, Mr. Mono said. So they keep emphasizing that Yomaps is not the target of the investigation. But when you deal with a big person, I mean, a person with such notoriety and fame, who do you expect everyone else to refer to? The car was seized from his house. It has been picked up from his house. The only name that is coming up in this story is Yomaps. That guy you keep referring to as Timothy, the car dealer from Cowboy. No one knows that guy, apart from the people that maybe deal with cars from him. So you cannot say Yomaps is not the subject of this, but he's all over this particular investigation. So we wait and see how this plays out. And then obviously Patriotic Front gets involved because it was alleged that Gideon Window was also involved. So they say Koswe and State House must be ashamed to just because I took a picture with Yomaps, then the vehicle is mine, Gideon Window. So Gideon Window was just laughing at them to say, because it's been linked to the story, I assume, to say people are saying he's a business. I mean, he's a political individual behind everything. That's been investigated, and that's his car. So he just laughs it off to say, because there was a time that he took a picture with Yomaps on that car, and people think he's the one who's behind a transaction. So he just laughed it off earlier on. What is Hari Kalaba also said, the day that we start investigating our people's source of poverty more than their source of wealth is the day our country will start moving somewhere. Alakwachan Yomaps, he asks. So you can see. What is Chifetayari also weighed in? He said, stop being malicious. Yomaps bought that car through Roderick Yamba. Chifetayari says, I honestly do not know when the Anti-Corruption Commission will stop telling blatant lies in the name of conducting an investigation. They are quick to come with scandalizing, they are quick to come out scandalizing people, seize property, but they mostly draw blanks, meaning their cases do not go anywhere. I would cite many cases in which came out as sensationally, including on President Hakainde Hichilema while he was in opposition, and the cases went nowhere. I want to challenge the Anti-Corruption Commission to prove this case that they have come out bubbling with confidence as if they have caught a crocodile from water with their bare hands. I don't talk from without. That vehicle belongs to Yomaps, and I do not clap for, it did not that information coming from the Anti-Corruption Commission, he says. So people are just mocking the Anti-Corruption to say they come out with exciting news, but nothing heads to anywhere when they're taken to court. What is the Drug Enforcement Commission arrests former Minister of Mines, Richard Musukwa. So today it happened, Lusaka Thursday, 14th December 2023. The Drug Enforcement Commission has arrested former Minister of Mines and Minerals Development, Honorable Richard Sakara Musukwa has been charged with the possession of property suspected to be proceeds of crime. This was after 7 hours of questioning. So he was under investigation earlier on today, being questioned for 7 hours. A few months ago, the DEC seized his house, flats, and vehicles he bought as a member of parliament through the National Assembly and from government as deputy and cabinet minister. Musukwa has since challenged the seizure of his assets in Lusaka High Court. Musukwa was released on bond. Of opposition leaders from the Patriotic Front, Gideon Winda, were at hand to offer solidarity, and Emmanuel Mwamba and the rest of them. So I believe this is where Gideon Winda laughed it off to say they are saying that car belonging to Yomaps is the one who's behind it. So this means that it's out on bond. This was the incident where Gideon Winda issued that statement earlier on. So far, that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a minister that was arrested and now is out on bond that was being investigated for 7 hours. My YouTube channel. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and there's much more on the playlist. So visit the channel and see you around.